Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Good Times for All, or Zachary Zabala if you prefer. This will be a recreation of a Chris Van Matre experiment where he made the shadow of an object smaller than the object itself. Now, I've been hearing a lot of people say this was impossible, and I went right along with it without even any experimentation. And now with just a light source and an object, you cannot make the shadow smaller. This is true. But with a couple, well, really with just one Fresnel lens, you can make the shadow appear much smaller than the object. And it even has a umbra penumbra that it creates. It's really neat. I'm going to show it to you right now. As you can see, it is making a shadow right there. Well, I'll show you the setup that I have first. Just two buckets right here with some books set upon that. I have a tripod system with a flashlight that has a magnet on the bottom of it holding up the flashlight, and it's just shining down. Now, why I put the books here and the buckets is I have two Fresnel lenses, and I'm going to lay them across here and show you how the actual shadow is going to get a little bit smaller. Actually, quite a bit smaller. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we have our Fresnel lens set up here. Let me get that glare out of there. Move that over. There we go. And as you can see the shadow there, as I bring this up, you'll notice the shadow is getting smaller. It gets bigger, it gets smaller. Now that is a much smaller shadow than the actual object. Now that's with just one lens. Now if I were to put another lens up here, like this, dog hair all over everything, sorry. Now this is really neat, folks, because you have the shadow. You can barely even see the shadow when the object is down there. And then as you lift it up, the shadow just disappears. And there is no shadow anymore. I can't get a shadow with two lenses. So this is a new one on me, folks. So if we have 4 or 5 lenses up there, how are we seeing any shadows at all? I mean, this thing has to be real close to even start to make a shadow. Because once it gets so far away, the shadow's just gone. And it doesn't matter where I put it. I can put it up here on top even. And you kind of see a teeny tiny shadow in the center. And it dims out. But you can see light the whole time. Even when I put it in the middle here. So we'll go back, that was with 2. We'll go back to 1 Fresnel lens, and you can see a shadow, no problem. The shadow is as big as the object there, but as it goes up, the shadow does get smaller. Okay? And then we go back to just a light source and an object, and of course, the shadow is at its smallest when it's closest, and then we'll get bigger. Now I did notice one thing, when you turn the Fresnel lens over the other way, it will make things get... No, that actually makes it get smaller as well. And it does kind of an umbra penumbra, and I'm getting purple. That could be the blue of the pen. But the shadow definitely does get smaller, folks. So there you have it with experimentation. Like I said, this wasn't mine. This was from Chris Van Matre. I was just recreating his experiment. That's what science is. Verifying it. And so I'm going to give Chris a call here and let him know how it went. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. This is Good Times for All, signing out. And as always, thanks for watching.